This report presents a comprehensive projection of Victor Wembanyama's career totals across key statistical categories: points, rebounds, assists, steals, and blocks at the 5, 10, 15, and 19-year milestones. The methodology rigorously applies the year-over-year statistical progression observed in Tim Duncan's illustrious 19-year NBA career, serving as a foundational model for sustained excellence. The analysis reveals that Wembanyama, while starting from a statistically diverse and modern baseline, is poised to accumulate significant career totals. His immediate impact in his initial seasons, particularly in scoring and blocks, is already at a higher per-game rate than Duncan's early career. This suggests that even if Wembanyama follows a similar rate of statistical evolution, his absolute projected totals, especially in categories like blocks and three-pointers, a category where Duncan had negligible contribution, could be notably higher at earlier career stages. This initial elevated performance suggests a potential for Wembanyama's peak to manifest differently or arrive earlier than Duncan's, given his already advanced offensive versatility. Furthermore, the shared organizational environment of the San Antonio Spurs, renowned for its consistent coaching and player development, provides a unique commonality between these two generational talents. This stability and proven developmental system may mitigate some of the inherent unpredictability in projecting a young player's career, lending additional weight to using a historical Spurs player trajectory as a model. The report provides a snapshot of Wemby's projective cumulative statistics and their direct comparison to Duncan's actual career achievements, offering a data-driven perspective on the potential trajectory of a truly unique talent. Tim Duncan stands as a paradigm of consistency and fundamental excellence in the National Basketball Association. Widely regarded as one of the greatest power forwards and centers in the history of the sport, his 5 championships and unwavering performance over 19 seasons with the San Antonio Spurs established a benchmark for sustained greatness. His career is a testament to longevity and adaptability, making him an invaluable model for projecting the future of another Spurs number 1 overall draft pick. Entering the league with unprecedented hype, Victor Wembanyama has captivated the basketball world with his unique combination of height, 7'3", agility, and diverse skill set. His early career performance has already hinted at a potential to redefine the modern big man, showcasing abilities rarely seen from a player of his stature. The purpose of this report is to conduct a rigorous, data-driven projection of Wembanyama's future career totals. This is achieved meticulously by applying Tim Duncan's historical year-over-year statistical improvement rates. This unique comparative analysis aims to provide valuable insights into Wemby's potential trajectory and his place among NBA's all-time greats. While their on-court styles may appear distinct due to the evolution of the basketball eras, both players are dominant front-court presences expected to anchor their teams on both offense and defense, particularly in scoring, rebounding, and shot blocking. The core statistical contributions anticipated from the fundamental big man archetype remain consistent across generations, making Duncan's trajectory a relevant, albeit not perfect, analogous model for Wemby's potential impact. The methodology: modeling career trajectories. This section we're going to detail the quantitative framework we employed to generate the career projections, emphasizing transparency and analytical rigor. The primary source for Tim Duncan's historical performance is basketballreference.com. From his regular season per game statistics, points, rebounds, assists, steals, blocks, for each of his 19 career seasons, 97-98 to 2015-2016 were extracted. This comprehensive dataset is crucial for accurately calculating this year-over-year statistical changes. For Wemby, his current performance serves as a starting point for these projections. His rookie season statistics indicate averages of 21.4 points per game, 10.6 rebounds per game, 3.9 assists per game, 1.2 steals per game, a remarkable 3.6 blocks per game over 71 games played. His sophomore season has demonstrated further development with averages of 24.3 points per game, 11 rebounds per game, 3.7 assists per game, 1.1 steals per game, and 3.8 blocks per game through 46 games. For the purpose of this projection, Wemby's sophomore season per game averages are used as the baseline for projecting year 3 onwards, as they represent his most recent and improved performance. The year-over-year percentage change in Tim Duncan's per-game averages was calculated for each target statistical category. For example, if Duncan's points per game increased from X in year N to Y in year N plus 1, the improvement rate was computed as Y minus X over X times 100. This calculation was performed for all 18 transitions within his 19-year career. Wembanyama's projected per-game statistics for each N plus 1 year are derived by applying Duncan's calculated year N to N plus 1 percentage change to Wemby's projected year N statistics. This iterative process is applied for 19 years, starting from Wemby's sophomore year as year 2. This inherently captures Duncan's career arc, including periods of growth, peak performance, and eventual decline. This table illustrates Tim Duncan's annual per-game statistics and the calculated year-over-year percentage changes, which form the empirical basis for the projections. This transparency allows for clear understanding of statistical patterns of growth, peak, and decline observed through Duncan's career, which are directly transferred to Wemby's projected path. Tim Duncan demonstrated remarkable durability throughout his career, frequently playing 80-plus games in his prime. His career average over 19 seasons was approximately 73.3 games per season. For the projection of Wemby's career totals, his actual games played for his rookie year, 71, and sophomore year, 46, are utilized. For subsequent projected seasons, a consistent assumption of 75 games played per season is applied. This assumption balances Duncan's historical durability with the realities of the modern NBA, which often involves strategic load management for star players to ensure health for the playoffs. While slightly higher than Duncan's career average, 75 games represents a robust level of availability for a cornerstone player in today's 82-game schedule. It is important to acknowledge that the total projected career statistics are profoundly influenced by the number of games a player actually plays each season. Duncan's high average games played over 19 years is a testament to his durability. If Wemby experiences more significant injury setbacks or more aggressive load management strategies than assumed, his projected total numbers would inevitably be lower. Even if his per-game efficiency follows Duncan's curve, this highlights a statistic area of potential divergence not directly captured by the per-game improvement rate alone. The projections are therefore contingent on Wemby maintaining a level of health and availability broadly consistent with Duncan's career. For each projected season, the projected per-game average for statistical category is multiplied by the assumed number of games played for that season to yield annual statistics. Cumulative career totals are then calculated by summing the annual totals at the specific milestone years, 5, 10, 15, and the full 19 years. A critical consideration in applying Duncan's historical improvement rate to Wemby's modern statistic profile is the fundamental differences in their offense approach. Tim Duncan's offensive game was predominantly post-oriented, with negligible three-point attempts throughout his career. In stark contrast, Wemby already demonstrates a significant three-point volume, attempting 5.5 threes per game in his rookie year and 8.8 threes per game in his sophomore year. Applying Duncan's three-point percentage improvement rate to Wemby's statistical three-point volume might lead to an underestimation of his offensive evolution if he continues to improve his outside shot, or if the league's emphasis on three-point shooting continues to grow, which, come on, it's going to. While the model uses Duncan's overall scoring improvements, the composition of Wembanyama's projected points will be fundamentally different. This qualitative difference, illuminating by the quantitative model, suggests a distinct path by accumulating scoring totals. Furthermore, per-game statistics are inherently tied to minutes played. Duncan's minutes per game were consistently high in his prime, before a natural decline in his later years. Wemby was 29.7, increasing to 33.2 minutes per game in his sophomore year. If Wemby's minute per game trajectory significantly deviates from Duncan's, the direct application of Duncan's per game improvement rates might not perfectly translate, even if the player's underlying efficiency per minute is similar. The model implicitly assumes that the relationship between per game statistics and minutes played remained consistent relatively to Duncan's career. Tim Duncan's NBA career is a narrative of sustained excellence and remarkable consistency. His foundational role in the San Antonio Spurs dynasty is well documented, marked by his unique blend of fundamental skills, unparalleled defensive impact, and an exceptional efficient offensive game. These attributes earned him 2 MVP awards and 5 NBA championships. His ability to maintain high-level play well into his late 30s makes him an ideal benchmark for projecting the longevity and cumulative output of a generational talent like Wemby. Duncan's impressive career totals, 19 points per game, 10.8 rebounds per game, 3 assists per game, over 1,392 games, are largely attributable to his exceptional durability and ability to play at a high number of games for 19 seasons. His statistical decline in later years was gradual rather than a sharp drop-off, allowing him to continue accumulating significant totals. For Wemby to approach or surpass Duncan's career totals, he will not only need to develop his per-game efficiency, but critically, also maintain an exceptional level of durability and longevity, playing a high volume of games deep into his career. While blocks contribute to cumulative totals, the full scope of a player's defensive impact, including contested shots, defensive rotations, and overall defensive anchor presence, is not fully captured by simple per-game or total statistics. Tim Duncan, as a perennial all-defensive team selection and a strong Defensive Player of the Year candidate throughout his career, his blocks per game were consistently high, peaking at 2.9 blocks per game in 2002 and 2003. Tim Duncan's actual cumulative career totals for points, rebounds, assists, steals, and blocks precisely calculated the 5, 10, 15, and 19-year milestones of his career. These totals serve as a definitive benchmark for comparison to Wemby. Victor Wembanyama's entry into the NBA has been nothing short of extraordinary. His rookie season was marked by unprecedented statistical achievements for a player of his size, averaging 21.4 points per game, 10.6 rebounds per game, 3.9 assists per game, 1.2 steal per game, and a league-leading 3.6 blocks per game in 71 games. This performance earned him Rookie of the Year and an All-Defensive Team honors. His sophomore season has seen further statistical elevation, with 24.3 points per game, 11 rebounds per game, and 3.8 blocks per game through 46 games. His unique combination of physical attributes, diverse skills, particularly high shot blocking prowess from various positions, and his rapidly developing three-point shot positions him as a truly generational talent. Victor Wembanyama's rookie season block average of 3.6 blocks per game and sophomore average of 3.8 are notably higher than Tim Duncan's rookie average of 2.5. If Wembanyama's block rate continues to track with Duncan's career progression, or even maintain its current elite level, he is projected to accumulate blocks at a significantly faster rate than Duncan, potentially challenging all-time high NBA records for career blocks much earlier in his career. This suggests that Wemby's defensive impact, specifically in terms of shot blocking, is statistically projected to be superior to Duncan's at similar career stages. While Tim Duncan's offensive game had virtually no three-point component, Wemby's three-point volume is already substantial, 5.5 per game his rookie year, 8.8 his sophomore year. Even if his three-point percentage only improves modestly, The sheer volume means a significant portion of his projected points will come from beyond the arc, a fundamental difference from Duncan's scoring profile. This allows Wembanyama to maintain a high scoring average without relying solely on traditional post-ups and mid-range shots, which could contribute to a greater offensive longevity and versatility in the modern NBA. This section provides a direct side-by-side comparison of Wemby's projected career totals against Tim Duncan's actual achievements at 5, 10, 15, and 19-year career intervals. It delves into the statistical similarities and divergences, offering nuanced perspectives on how Wemby's career might parallel or depart from Duncan's legendary path. Points. Wembanyama is projected to slightly outpace Duncan in total points at every milestone, accumulating in over 29,000 career points compared to Duncan's nearly 26,500. This outcome, despite similar overall scoring growth rates, is influenced by Wembanyama's modern offensive game, which includes a higher volume of three-point attempts. While Duncan was a remarkably efficient shooter from the field, Wembanyama's current field goal percentage is slightly lower. However, the higher volume of three-pointers means a significant portion of Wemby's projected points will come from beyond the arc. This allows Wembanyama to maintain a high scoring averages without relying solely on traditional post-up moves. Rebounds. Wembanyama is projected to accumulate fewer total rebounds than Duncan at all milestones. The difference is largely attributable to Duncan's consistent elite rebounding numbers throughout his prime, often exceeding 12 rebounds per game, and his slightly higher offensive rebounding rates in his early career. While Wemby is an excellent rebounder, his projected trajectory based on Duncan's rates does not quite match Duncan's exceptional sustained rebounding volume. Assists. Wemby is projected to accumulate more total assists than Duncan across all career intervals. This reflects Wemby's already advanced playmaking for his size, averaging 3.9 assists per game in his rookie year compared to Duncan's 2.7. As Duncan's assist numbers showed periods of growth, applying these rates to Wemby's higher baseline results in a notable advantage in projected total assists. Steals. Wembanyama is projected to significantly outpace Duncan in total steals, especially in the early stages of their careers. His rookie average of 1.2 steals per game is already higher than Duncan's career average of 0.7. This projected outperformance highlights Wembanyama's unique defensive versatility and the ability to impact passing lanes with this towering frame. Blocks. This is the category where Wemby is projected to show substantial outperformance. His rookie block average of 3.6 blocks per game and sophomore of 3.8 are considerably higher than Duncan's career high of 2.9 blocks per game. This accelerated defensive impact, particularly in terms of shot blocking, suggests Wemby is statistically poised to be more prolific shot blocker than Duncan, potentially challenging all-time NBA records much earlier in his career. His exceptional length and agility allows him to block shots from the perimeter and recover to the paint, presenting a different defensive profile compared to Duncan's more traditional, yet equally effective rim protection. Qualitative insights and differentiating factors. Similarities and foundational impact. Both Tim Duncan and Victor Wembanyama were selected as the number 1 overall pick by the San Antonio Spurs, immediately designated as franchise cornerstones. They share a common organizational culture known for fostering longevity, fundamental soundness, and team success under the long-standing guidance of Coach Greg Popovich. Both are recognized as elite defensive anchors with high IQ players who impact the game significantly beyond raw statistics. This shared organizational context, while difficult to quantify, plays a crucial role in shaping a player's career arc and lends credence to the comparative analysis between the two. The differences in playing style. Offense. Tim Duncan was the epitome of a dominant low-post scorer with an unguardable mid-range bank shot. His game was built on efficiency and the fundamental mastery within the paint. Wemby, while capable inside, showcases a far more expansive offensive game, including a high volume of three-point attempts and perimeter creation. This fundamental difference in offense approach will significantly shape their total scoring accumulation efficiency, The model applies Duncan's overall scoring improvement rate, but the composition of Wemby's projected points will be fundamentally different due to the higher volume of three-pointers. Defense. While both are elite shot blockers, Wemby's exceptional length and agility allow him to block shots from the perimeter and recover to the paint, presenting a distinct defensive profile compared to Duncan's more traditional, yet equally effective rim protection. The era differences. The evolution of the NBA game, with its increased pace, emphasis on three-point shooting, and strategic load management, will inevitably influence Wemby's career totals and statistical accumulation compared to Duncan's era. The league's shift towards perimeter play and higher scoring could inherently lead to different statistical environments for players, even those with similar underlying talent and developmental trajectories. Conclusion. The future of a generational talent. This report synthesizes a comprehensive analysis demonstrating that while all long-term projections in sports are inherently speculative, applying Tim Duncan's career improvement rates provides a compelling and statistically grounded vision of Wemby's future. The comparative insight highlight areas where Wemby is projected to meet or even exceed Duncan's legendary totals, particularly in blocks and potentially in scoring volume due to his modern offensive game and three-point shooting. Wemby's unique and evolving skill set, combined with the San Antonio Spurs' proven developmental environment, positions him to carve out a singular, Hall of Fame-worthy career. His early statistical outperformance, especially in defensive categories like blocks, suggest a potential for a statistically more dominant defensive impact than Duncan at similar career stages. While the statistical projections are valuable for quantitative comparison, they do not capture the full scope of a player's greatness. Both Tim Duncan and Wemby possess significant qualities beyond raw statistics, including high basketball IQ, leadership, defensive anchor presence, work ethic, and adaptability. These attributes are crucial for sustained elite performance, team success, and ultimately, Hall of Fame careers. The widespread recognition of Victor Wembanyama as a generational talent brings with it immense pressure, but also potentially more resources and a greater organizational focus on his long-term success and health. This intense investment and belief can create a positive feedback loop that helps players fulfill such lofty expectations. While Wemby's statistical footprint may ultimately differ from Duncan's due to the stylistic and era differences, the quote-unquote Duncan model serves as a powerful testament to the potential for sustained excellence and a truly historic career.